Hello, everyone. My name is Richard Yates, and I want to say something very important that I've come up with, and it's just a theory. Now, before I get into that, I'm gonna say a few things. Okay, now we all know that Rodney King was assaulted by police officers. Yes, and unfortunately, we all know that the police officers who assaulted Rodney King were acquitted. We all know that as well. And it's happened in Los Angeles, in California. Now, but unfortunately, when the police officers were acquitted for assaulting Rodney King, there was a huge, big, destructive riot in Los Angeles. We all know about that. Now, a lot of people were assaulted, nearly unalived, basically. A lot of buildings were caught on fire, were set on fire. I mean, a lot of people were destroying a lot of businesses. There was a lot of looting going on. It was total chaos. It was total chaos in Los Angeles at that time. Now, a year later, something like that, and a few years later, okay, now, unfortunately, in June 1994, I don't know the date exactly, but I know it was in June 1994. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, okay, they're unalived by OJ Simpson. Yeah, because there was plenty of evidence against OJ Simpson. Plenty of evidence. In fact, evidence was overwhelming against OJ Simpson. Now, Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman did not deserve what happened to them in June 1994. That should not have ever happened at all. Such a tragic thing to happen to such a lovely woman, a devoted mother, and a tragic thing to happen to Ron Goldman, a devoted servant of God, a devoted son, a devoted brother to his sister. And that should never happen either. It should have never happened. He didn't deserve that also either. Now, we all know that he was arrested, of course. There was a murder trial against OJ Simpson for unaliving Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. We all know that. But I have a theory about this. I have a theory of what really took place, of what I think really happened for real. Now, I welcome your comments. Tell me what your theory is of what happened in the OJ Simpson murder trial. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But my theory is this. I believe, it's a theory now, I believe that either the district attorney or the defense attorney paid the jurors in the OJ Simpson murder trial to find him not guilty. Absolutely. To find him not guilty of unaliving Nicole Brown Simpson. I believe that very strongly. Because think about this. Think about it. It took less than a day, 4 hours, I understand, 4 hours to find OJ Simpson not guilty of unaliving Local Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. 4 hours. That is unheard of. It is unheard of. It absolutely is. Because they remember, as you remember, the attorneys, both sides always said, they're going to take a long time to decide this. But no. It took them 4 hours to decide not guilty. Think about that. 4 hours to find OJ Simpson not guilty of the crime that he had committed. That's what I think of what really happened for real. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's just a theory, a real theory that I've come up with. And I'm sure a lot of people out there has come up with their own theory as well. So please make a comment here on YouTube, on my channel, Richard Yates, to tell me what you think of what really happened in the murder trial. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Whether I'm right or wrong, I welcome your comments. And that's what I got to say about that. This is Richard Yates signing off for now. God bless.